Hey guys, I want to do a video today for all the girls out there looking for a American husband or an expat husband or whatever, or expat boyfriend, or just even a chatmate that they could talk to that they want to get close with or whatever in the future. And I want to go through the do's and the don'ts. If you're a Filipina girl and you're out there looking for an American guy or an expat guy, the quickest way for you to lose a guy is to ask him for money. Don't ask him for money, girls. Like the best thing that you can do is to not ask a guy for money. Let him give you money when he wants to give you money if he cares about you. Because the scammers have pretty much wrecked it for all the good girls out there. Like they keep asking for money, and guys are sick of that. The American guys, the expat guys, they're fed up with it. To be honest with you, I mean, if you want to get a guy, don't ask for money, Go easy also on saying, I love you or anything like that until you get to know a guy for at least a few weeks or whatever. If you're chatting him online, wait a while, try to get close to the guy. Let him know that he likes you first before you start saying anything. Let them know you're interested, but don't say I love you or stuff like that in the beginning, because it's just too fast. I mean, some people out there, and a lot of expats tell me this, 2 minutes after they're talking with a girl online, they're saying I love you or sending hearts to them, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Scammers have wrecked that because they moved so fast into their scam to try to scam a guy out of money or whatever, that they just want to get it over with and get their money. And there are some girls out there that start saying that aren't scammers. And I think a lot of these girls, they're in love with being in love. They're not in love with the person. They're in love with being in love. So they want to be in love, they want to be in a relationship with somebody because they're in love with being in love. And it's not that they're in love with the person, because they don't even know the person yet. And they're already telling the person that they love them or whatever. And guys are, they know they're not interested in that. They want to know for sure, honestly, when you start loving them. And if you're telling them the same day that you meet them that you love them, then they know it's a game, and it just doesn't look right. I mean, this is a pretty easy lesson for most people. Excuse me, guys. When you're writing to somebody like online, I spoke with my girlfriend for a long time, months before, things started getting serious. It was a long time, and there was never any mention of love. We started out as friends at first, and then it progressed from there, and we didn't even meet each other for 3 years, because we started out as a friendship, and then it just blossomed later on, and it became an online relationship. But I mean, if you're gonna meet a guy, it's usually best to meet them in person and then let it progress from there. I mean, yeah, online relationships do work. If you're talking to people online, you can kind of tell whether they're honest or not, and you can look them in the eye and have a heart-to-heart talk with them about what they want. And girls, don't just jump into a relationship, because a lot of you girls over here in the Philippines, you're willing to just dive into a relationship because the guy's an American or the guy's a foreigner or whatever. Try to get a relationship closer in age. And I know that's hard with expats, because a lot of the expats come over here to retire or whatever. At least get somebody that's younger in their retirement. You know what I mean? Like, somebody 65 or 70 or something like that, you're in your 20s. It's not going to work. In most cases, it's not going to work. Because when that guy gets really sick or something like that, you're not going to want to be involved in that relationship, because, or if he gets Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, you just don't even want to, you don't want to deal with that. And they've had dementia, people with dementia, expats that have come over here that got dementia later on in their years, and the Filipino girls have just dumped them. And you can't do that to people. If you're going to be with somebody, make sure that you can stick it out to the end, And you need to have these discussions about what happens if they get sick. If you're with a foreigner, like they're living in the Philippines or whatever. And a lot of foreigners will take you back to the States or whatever. Make sure that you can handle people asking you questions about age gaps, because here in the Philippines, it's okay to have an age gap. But when you get back to the United States and you got all kinds of Americans saying, hey, you're 25 years old or 22 years old or 27 or 35, and you're with a guy that's in his 70s or something like that. They're going to ask questions. And it's going to make you feel very, very awkward when you get back to the States or wherever you go, Australia or England or Italy or wherever you go. Make sure that you can handle that, because don't just get married for to go to the United States or to go to Italy or go to Australia or the UK or wherever you plan on going. Be careful. Make sure that you can handle that, and you really want to be with this person despite their age. There are younger guys looking for girlfriends. I would recommend staying away from some countries, in the Middle East and stuff like that. But that's just me. Some of you are okay with that. There's some Muslim women in the Philippines too. And if that's your thing, then that's fine. But mixed religion marriages usually don't work. I'm just being honest with you. They just don't work. And I've seen mixed religion marriages, and they just sour really quick because of family issues and things like that. Also, girls, remember to tell your family not to ask the expat for any money. Whether you're married or not, you shouldn't be asking put your expat husband through that. If they want to give money when they see something going on, that's fine, but don't ask them. Tell them the situation. Ask him if he wants to help. If he says no, that's okay. Let it go. Don't be mad. Let it go. It's his right. Okay? It's his right. Okay? I personally, I help my girlfriend's family when I see that there's a need. I don't take care of everything. I kind of find like a okay position for me to help, but I'm not going to do the whole thing for them. These are points that that you should always carry with you when you're looking for an expat. And also dating sites. Dating sites, when you're on these dating sites, when you're talking to these people, go slow down. You're like a runaway train sometimes with when you start talking to somebody out there, because you really want to rush the relationship so you can jump right in and make sure that you're his girl. Don't do that, because it's a way to have the relationship fail quick. Okay? That's like the best advice I can give you, that and asking for money. Don't ask for money. Don't. Zero. Don't ask for anything. Don't ask for help for your family. Zero. Don't rush things. Let them progress at a good rate. So that way where you stand with him. Let it progress. Love should progress on its own. It shouldn't be rushed. A minute and a half later, if you're telling the guy that you love him, he knows you don't, So just, make sure that you follow my rules, and I think most of you will be okay. Make sure that you are a match with him, personality-wise and everything. If you see that you're not going to get along with him, exit the relationship. It's okay to end it. It's okay to say goodbye. Don't let somebody try to hold you in a relationship that you don't want to be in. Speak up. Always speak up in your relationship. If you see something wrong, or you see something he doesn't like, tell him. Be upfront. It's okay. Most expats are okay with you being honest with them. Okay. In fact, a lot of expats will say they like that in a woman, that they're upfront with them. I like that about my girlfriend, that she's upfront with me. Okay. And that's a good quality in a person. And your boyfriend should also be upfront with you on things. And don't have a hidden boyfriend. Don't be seeing other people if you're talking to an expat. Make sure you're ready for a relationship and you're totally single. Don't be hiding a boyfriend or something like that behind the scenes or something like that. He'll find out. They'll find out. And also, for you ladies that are married but you're separated, make sure you tell them that up front. Tell them, say, listen, I'm married, but I'm separated, and over here in the Philippines, we can't get a divorce or whatever. So I need to get a, an annulment or whatever. And are you okay with that? And, if they want to help you through that or whatever, then that's fine. But you need to get your marriage annulled, okay? You need to get that done, okay? If you can. In some cases, it's really hard here in the Philippines, and I fully understand that. But that's about it, guys. That's about all the advice I can give you, girls. But I hope that helps a little bit. And, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, if you want me to do another video on any of this or something, be sure to ask. I'll try to do a video on it. And be sure to press like, subscribe, and keep on watching my videos, guys. Thanks.